You see, challenges are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones. They are the very things that shape us, stretch us, and prepare us for something greater. Every successful person you admire has gone through difficult seasons. They have faced rejection, failure, disappointment, and pain. But instead of letting those challenges defeat them, they use them as fuel to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Think about it, growth never happens in comfort. If everything in life were easy, if you never faced opposition, if everything always went according to plan, you wouldn't develop the strength you need to handle the next level of success. Just like a muscle grows when it is pushed, stretched, and challenged, your character, your wisdom, and your abilities grow when you go through difficulties. Look at the greatest athletes, the most successful business leaders, the most influential people in history. None of them got where they are without overcoming major challenges. In fact, their challenges were the very things that prepared them for their success. They didn't run from obstacles, they faced them head on. They didn't see challenges as signs to quit, they saw them as opportunities to rise. Maybe right now you're facing something difficult. Maybe you feel overwhelmed, discouraged, or uncertain. But I want you to shift your perspective. Instead of seeing this challenge as something that's working against you, start seeing it as something that's working for you. That setback, it's making you stronger. That failure, it's teaching you a lesson that will prepare you for something bigger. That delay, it's developing patience, resilience, and trust. Every difficulty has a purpose. Every challenge is shaping you into the person you are meant to be. So the next time life throws a challenge your way, don't complain. Don't shrink back. Don't let fear win. Stand tall. Look and stand challenged. Look at challenge and say, this is here to make me better. Because when you embrace your challenges, when you push through the struggle, when you refuse to give up, that is when growth happens. That is when you step into a new level of strength. And that is when you realize that every challenge you face was never meant to stop you. It was meant to prepare you for the greatness that is ahead. I want to talk to you today about something that separates those who achieve their dreams from those who simply wish for them. It's not just talent. It's not just opportunity. It's not even luck. The real difference maker is commitment. Because without commitment, even the greatest dreams will remain just dreams. It's easy to be excited when you start something new. It's easy to set goals, make plans, and dream big. But what happens when things don't go as planned? What happens when progress is slow, when obstacles arise, when motivation fades? That's when commitment matters the most. Commitment is what keeps you going when the excitement wears off. Commitment is what pushes you forward when everything in you wants to quit. Too often people give up too soon. They start a new career but quit when the first challenge comes. They begin a new fitness journey but stop when they don't see immediate results. They pursue a dream but walk away when things get tough. But let me tell you, success isn't for the ones who start strong, it's for only those who stay strong. Commitment means showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. It means putting in the work, even when no one is watching. It means staying true to your goals, even when the road gets rough. Because let's be honest, there will be days when you feel discouraged. There will be times when you wonder if all your effort is worth it. But those are the moments that define you. Think about a seed planted in the ground. For weeks, nothing seems to happen. There's no visible growth, no sign of progress. But beneath the surface, roots are growing deep, laying the foundation for something strong and lasting. That's how commitment works. You may not see results immediately, but if you stay committed, if you keep watering that seed, keep nurturing it, keep believing the breakthrough will come. Look at the most successful people in any field. They didn't getting up at the first sign of difficulty. They stayed committed when others walked away. They pushed forward when others made excuses. They refused to quit when things got tough. And because of that, they achieved things that most people only dream of. So today I want to challenge you, what are you committed to? What is the dream, the goal, the vision that you refuse to let go of? Whatever it is, hold on to it. Stay committed to the process even when it's hard. Stay committed to your growth even when progress is slow. Stay committed to becoming the best version of yourself no matter what obstacles stand in your way. Because in the end, success doesn't go to the most talented. It doesn't go to the luckiest. It goes to the ones who refuse to quit. Commitment is the key that unlocks the door to your greatest potential. Stay committed, keep pushing, and watch as your dedication leads you to places you never imagined possible. I want to share something with you today that can change your life. It's simple but powerful. It's a principle that separates those who achieve their goals from those who simply dream about them. And that principle is this: start today. Too many people put off their dreams, waiting for the perfect moment. They tell themselves, I'll start when I have more time. I'll go after my goals when I feel ready. I'll take the first step when the circumstances are right. But here's the truth: there will never be a perfect time. There will always be obstacles, distractions, and reasons to wait. And if you keep waiting, days will turn into weeks, weeks into months, and before you know it, years will pass, and your dreams will still be just dreams. So if you have a goal, a vision, a passion burning inside of you, start today, not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready. Start now. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't need to have a perfect plan. You just need to take the first step. Because success doesn't come from waiting, it comes from action. Every great achievement, every breakthrough, every success story begins with someone making a decision to start, even when they weren't sure how things would turn out. Think about it, no great book was ever written by someone who kept saying, I'll start when I have more inspiration. No successful business was ever built by someone who kept saying, I'll start when the timing is perfect. No athlete ever became a champion by saying, I'll start training when I feel motivated. They started, they took action. And they figured it out along the way. You might say, but I don't feel ready. Let me tell you something: you may never feel 100% ready. Growth happens in the process. You don't become confident by waiting until you feel confident. You become confident by taking action, by stepping out, by doing the thing that scares you. You learn as you go. You improve along the way. But none of that happens if you don't take the first step. Some people wait because they fear failure. They think, what if I try and I don't succeed? But let me ask you this: what if you never try? What if you spend your whole life wondering what could have been? Failure is not the end. It's a lesson, a stepping stone, a necessary part of success. Every person who has achieved something great has also experienced failure. The difference is they didn't let it stop them. They kept going. They adjusted, learned, and grew. And here's something even more important: starting today isn't just about your goals. It's about the person you are becoming. Every time you take action, you are building discipline. Every time you push yourself, you are developing strength. Every time you choose to start instead of making excuses, you are stepping into the best version of yourself. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait until life gets easier. Don't wait for someone to give you permission. The time is now. The moment is today. Whatever you've been putting off, starting that project, working on your fitness, pursuing your dream, having that important conversation, do it now. Because one day you'll look back and you'll either be grateful that you started or you'll wish you had. Make today the day you take action. Make today the day you decide that waiting is no longer an option. Start today and watch how your life begins to change. My friends, the message today is simple yet powerful. You were created for greatness. You have potential inside of you that is waiting to be unleashed. But greatness doesn't come from wishing, it comes from action. It comes from hard work, discipline, commitment, and a willingness to embrace challenges. Life will test you. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But remember, these challenges are not here to break you. They are here to build you. Every struggle, every failure, every difficult season is shaping you into the person you are meant to be. Don't fear the process, embrace it. But none of this matters if you don't take action. Your dreams, your goals, your success, they all start with a decision. A decision to push yourself beyond what's comfortable. A decision to stay committed, even when it's hard. A decision to stop waiting for the perfect moment and start today. Because when you start today, when you step forward with faith, when you push through the challenges, when you refuse to quit, you will see breakthroughs you never imagined. You will reach heights you never thought possible. You will look back and realize that every sacrifice, every moment of discipline, every difficult decision was worth it. So don't wait any longer. Your future is in your hands. Your potential is unlimited. Your moment is now. Step into your greatness, push yourself every day, and watch as your life transforms into something extraordinary. Today, I want to talk to you about something powerful, something that has the ability to change your life forever. It's the mindset of pushing yourself every single day. Because let me tell you, success isn't reserved for the lucky. It belongs to those who are willing to stretch beyond their limits, step out of their comfort zones, and give their very best even when no one is watching. You are not created to stay stuck, to settle for less, or to live beneath your potential. No, there is greatness inside of you. But if you want to see it come to life, you have to be willing to push yourself. Think about an athlete training for a championship. They don't win just because they have talent. They win because they show up every day, push past exhaustion, and refuse to quit. In the same way, you have to train yourself for the life you want. Your dreams, your goals, your purpose, they all require effort, discipline, and a never give up attitude. So when you feel like giving up, push a little harder. When you don't see results right away, stay committed. When doubt creeps in, remind yourself that you are stronger than your excuses. Because every time you push yourself, you are getting closer to the person you were meant to be. You are building strength, character, and resilience. And one day you will look back and realize that all the effort, all the late nights, all the sacrifices, they were worth it. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start today. Push yourself, stretch yourself, and step into the amazing future that's waiting for you. I want to talk to you today about something that has the power to transform your life. It's the idea that success doesn't come to those who sit back and wait for it. It doesn't come to those who stay within their comfort zones, doing the same thing day after day, expecting change. No, success belongs to those who push beyond their limits, those who refuse to settle, and those who are willing to put in the effort even when it's hard, even when no one else believes in them. Too often we look at successful people and assume they were just lucky. We think they had all the right opportunities, the right connections, or the right circumstances. But if you look closer, you'll see something else. You'll see dedication. You'll see late nights, early morning sacrifice and perseverance. You'll see people who refuse to stop at good enough because they knew they were capable of more. The truth is, every person has limits. We all get tired. We all feel discouraged at times. We all have moments when we question if we have what it takes. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is successful people push past those limits. When they feel tired, they go a little further. When they feel like giving up, they remind themselves why they started in the first place. When doubt creeps in, they silence it with determination. Think about an athlete training for a championship. They don't just show up on game day and expect to win. No, they train day after day, pushing their bodies to the limit. They lift heavier, run farther, and push past the pain because they know that every extra rep, every extra mile, and every extra effort is making them stronger. The same principle applies to every area of life. If you want to grow in your career, you have to push beyond what's comfortable. If you want to strengthen your relationships, you have to put in the effort even when it's not easy. If you want to achieve a dream, you have to work on it every single day, even when progress seems slow, even when you don't see immediate results. The problem is, too many people give up too soon. They try for a little while, and when they don't see results right away, they assume it's not meant for them. But success isn't about quick wins, it's about persistence. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it. It's about believing in yourself even when the odds seem stacked against you. You have so much potential inside of you. There is more in you than you realize, but you will never discover what you're truly capable of if you don't push yourself beyond your limits. Every time you challenge yourself, every time you step outside of your comfort zone, you are growing. You are becoming stronger. You are building character, discipline, and resilience. And one day you will look back and realize that all the effort, all the struggles, all the moments you felt like giving up but didn't, those were the moments that shaped you into the person you were meant to be. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait until you feel ready. Don't wait until life gets easier. Start today. Push yourself, stretch yourself, and step into the amazing future that's waiting for you. Because the life you want, the success you dream of, it's already within your reach. You just have to be willing to push beyond your limits to get there. I want to remind you today of something powerful, something that can shift the way you see yourself, your challenges, and your future. You were not created to live an average, ordinary life. You were not meant to struggle endlessly, to settle for less, or to believe that you're not good enough. No, you were created for greatness. I want to talk to you today about two powerful forces that can change your life: hard work and discipline. These are not just words. They are the foundation of every great achievement, every success story, and every breakthrough. Too many people are waiting for the perfect opportunity, the right circumstances, or some miracle to take them to the next level. But the truth is, success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who work for it. If you look at the people who have achieved great things, whether in business, sports, art, or any other field, you will notice one common trait. It's not always talent, intelligence, or luck. It's their commitment to hard work and discipline. They don't just show up when they feel like it. They don't wait until they're motivated. They do what needs to be done day in and day out, even when they don't feel like it. The reality is, hard work alone is not enough. Many people work hard but never see real results because they lack discipline. Discipline is what keeps you going when motivation fades. It's what separates those who dream about success from those who actually achieve it. It's the ability to stay consistent, to make sacrifices, and to push through even when it's difficult. Think about an athlete training for a championship. They don't just practice when they feel energized. They show up every single day, rain or shine, pushing their limits, working on their weaknesses, and refining their skills. Why? Because they know that breakthroughs don't happen overnight. They are built through daily commitment. The same principle applies to every area of life. If you want to excel in your career, you have to be willing to put in the extra hours, sharpen your skills, and push beyond what is expected. If you want to build strong relationships, you have to be intentional, communicate, and invest in those connections. If you want to start a business, you have to be willing to put in the time and effort long before you see the rewards. The problem is, many people want results without the process. They want success without struggle. They want the rewards without the work. But breakthroughs only come to those who are willing to pay the price. Every great success story is built on sacrifices, long nights, early mornings, and countless hours of effort that no one else sees. There will be days when you feel like quitting, days when progress seems slow, days when you wonder if all the effort is worth it. But let me tell you, those are the moments that define you. Because when you push through, when you stay disciplined, when you refuse to quit, that is when the breakthrough happens. Every step you take, every extra effort you put in, every moment you choose discipline over comfort, you are moving closer to your breakthrough. You may not see the results immediately, but success is being built in the background. So keep pushing, keep working, stay disciplined, because the moment you refuse to give up is the moment you step into your breakthrough. The rewards may not come today, but they are on the way. And when they do, you will look back and realize that every struggle, every sacrifice, and every challenge was preparing you for something greater. Too often, people go through life believing that they're just meant to get by, to survive, to do what's expected of them, and nothing more. They let fear hold them back. They listen to the voices that tell them they're not smart enough, strong enough, or talented enough. They accept a life that is far beneath what they are capable of because they've convinced themselves that greatness is for other people, not for them. But that is not the truth. The truth is, there is something special inside of you. There is potential in you that you haven't even tapped into yet. You have gifts, talents, and abilities that can take you further than you ever imagined, but you have to believe it. You have to recognize that you are designed for more than just getting through each day. You are designed to thrive, to grow, to impact the world around you. The problem is too many people never step into their greatness because they are afraid to step out of their comfort zones. They let their past failures define them. They compare themselves to others and decide that they're not as talented, not as lucky, not as capable. But let me tell you something, greatness is not about luck. It's not about having the perfect circumstances. It's about having the right mindset. Think about the most successful people in history, leaders, innovators, athletes. They didn't start at the top. Many of them faced hardships, setbacks, and obstacles that seemed impossible to overcome. But what set them apart was their belief that they were capable of something greater. They refused to let their circumstances dictate their future. They kept pushing, kept growing, kept believing. And because of that, they stepped into the greatness that was inside of them all along. The same is true for you. There is greatness inside of you, but it won't come out automatically. You have to be willing to develop it. You have to be willing to work for it, to fight for it, to push yourself beyond what you think is possible. You have to stop listening to the voice of doubt and start listening to the truth that you were created with a purpose And that purpose is bigger than you realize. Maybe you've been through some tough times. Maybe you face disappointment, rejection, or failure. Maybe you feel like you've missed too many opportunities. But let me tell you, your past does not define you. What defines you is what you choose to do from this moment forward. You can choose to rise up. You can choose to believe in yourself again. You can choose to stop settling for less and start reaching for the greatness that is already inside of you. Because when you step into your greatness, something incredible happens. You start to inspire the people around you. You become a light to others who are struggling. You show them that it's possible to overcome, to rise above, to achieve something more. So don't hold yourself back any longer. Stop playing small. Stop doubting yourself. Step forward with confidence. Take the risks. Put in the work. Keep pushing yourself. Because you were not created to be ordinary. You were created for greatness, and the world is waiting to see what you can do. I want to share something with you today that can change the way you see life's difficulties. Too often when we face obstacles, setbacks, and struggles, our first reaction is frustration. We ask, why is this happening to me? We wonder if we're on the wrong path. We feel tempted to give up. But what if I told you that your challenges are not meant to stop you? What if I told you that every challenge you face is actually an opportunity for growth?